Hey everyone, you're with the Globe Guys.
And here are our top tips for Bangkok.
So, Bangkok is one of our favourite cities in the world, and this is actually our 8th visit in as many years, so we thought it was high time that we did a short video to give you some of our favourite tips for the city.
So first off, where to stay?
So where to stay? We always like to stay on the river, and you've got the view behind, and that's often the view that you get from your hotel room, and that's one of the reasons why we stay in this area of town. But another reason why we stay here is because Bangkok is such a bustling and chaotic city that it's actually nice to get out of that, and the river area is a bit more chilled out than the rest of the city. So we stayed in 3 different hotels in this area of Bangkok. This one is the Royal Orchid Sheraton, and we've also stayed in another hotel across the river, which was
the Hilton, which is over there.
So that's the Hilton Millennium.
Yeah.
And then the 3rd hotel that we stayed at is on this side of the river, just a little bit further down, and that's a Shangri-La. So which is our favourite hotel? Well, I'd say it'd have to be this one, the Royal Orchid Sheraton. We've stayed here 4 times, and you've just got a great pool area, a nice chilled vibe. There's lots of facilities in the hotel, but equally the Hilton across the river is just as nice, I guess.
It is. So the 3 hotels, Shangri-La, the Hilton, and the Millennium, are all the Hilton and the Royal Orchid Sheraton are all great hotels. They all offer slightly different experiences. For us personally, I think we prefer the Royal Orchid Sheraton, and that is because
it's just overall, I think the experience at the Royal Orchid Sheraton is better. Like you say, some of the hotels have better features, better redeeming features, and I'd say the Shangri-La probably has better rooms, or the nicest rooms out of the 3 hotels. But I think overall, as a package, the Royal Orchid Sheraton is probably our favourite hotel, and it's definitely our top recommendation if you're coming to Bangkok.
Definitely.
So what to see in the city? So if you're coming to Bangkok, what should be on your list of sites to do? And I think the top one has to be the Grand Palace. Yeah. So
we did that yesterday. Yeah. All right, and there'll be a video. We have a video. Either the video will be released or it'll be coming shortly of our time there. So watch out for that. I'll go and check it out right now.
And it's such an opulent place to go and visit.
Unbelievable.
It's beautiful, stunning really. I mean, I'm not usually a big fan of going to see temples, and there are lots of temples in Thailand, so if you've been here before you'll know that, but this one is something that you really should see, and hopefully the opulence of it and just it's a beautiful,
it's absolutely, it is breathtaking, isn't it? Seriously, there's
and
nothing like it.
And hopefully that'll come out on the video, so take a look.
And it's authentic Thailand, so it's a must-do experience. One tip though, when you're doing the Grand Palace, is you have to cover your legs. So men have to cover the legs, so you have to wear trousers or jeans. You can't wear shorts to the Grand Palace.
So it can be a little bit uncomfortable.
It can, but you have to abide by their regulations.
Yeah, but maybe get some thin pants or something like that.
Yeah.
Because remember, there's only 2 seasons in Thailand, and that's hot and hotter. So where else do you think we should see?
Well, so another trip that we've actually not done, but for people that like shopping in like kind of markets type thing, there's a famous trip here called the floating markets. It's a full day trip, takes you up the river, way up the river, and it's what it says. You experience an area where it literally is a floating market, so all long boats filled with all their wares and goods, and you kind of sail past, and if you want to buy, you go, oh yeah, I like that, and you barter, you take, your boat moves on, and so on and so forth. So that's heard a lot of good reports about that trip. We're not market type people, hence why we've not done it, but definitely look at it if you fancy doing something like that, And another trip, so there's some really nice parks in Bangkok as well, isn't there? So
Lumpini Park is probably the biggest park in Bangkok, and it's really nice in the fact that, again, just like the river, you can get out of the main hustle and bustle of the city, and you've got like this oasis of calm right in the middle of Bangkok, and there's also some reptile friends there that are kind of walking amongst you And there's also some other nice wildlife there, I think, as well. I think we saw some nice birds and that. So it's actually
beautiful, amazing. I mean, for a public park, definitely.
And most cities have big, massive public parks, and then London's got Hyde Park, and New York's got Central Park, and it's always amazing to see, a park right in the centre of such a big city. But because Bangkok is such a bustling city, and it's very chaotic in places, it's more, I think it's just more, what would you say? It's more surprising that you have that in the middle of Bangkok, because literally you've got Patpong there and Lumpini Park just there. To it. So it's amazing to see.
It's like a real contradiction.
Real contrast.
Yeah, it is. So just in terms of kind of markets and shopping in general, so Bangkok has a broad spectrum of kind of shopping opportunities. Doesn't it?
We mentioned Patpong just then, and Patpong is where you have the famous night market, and there you can get lots of goods.
It's all tit-tat stuff, do you know what I mean?
You get a lot of counterfeit goods down there, but also if you want to look for some souvenirs of Bangkok and Thailand, then that's a great place to go as well. And you can barter and get some good deals.
The Thai people, they love it when you barter, but they love the interaction, and they're such friendly and warm people that it's actually fun to barter. Isn't it? I think it is. Anyway,
absolutely.
So you've got the Patpong, but then at the other end of the scale, you've got some really, really up-end, high-end shopping centres.
Yeah, so you've got the main shopping malls right in the centre of the city, which are the Siam Centre, and you've also got Siam Paragon as well. And you have all the major designer shops in there, such as Louis Vuitton, Hugo Boss, Armani,
Prada. They're all there.
You name it, it's there.
And here, this is another shopping centre that actually opens tonight.
It's called Icon Siam.
Icon Siam, it literally opens tonight, and again, it's another high-end shopping centre. So you can see the Cartier, Louis Vuitton, Hermes shops and signs already out. So again, there's going to be another major shopping centre for people in Bangkok.
And as Ivan said, that opens tonight, and it's actually being opened, or it's having a big concert anyway to open it tonight. And Alicia Keys is going to be there, and we actually heard the sound checking last night, believe it or not.
I know, so that was quite unbelievable, really, to be fair.
So is there anything else that you'd like to see, or that you think they should see?
Well, I think from a view perspective, so there are sky bars, right, and we'll talk about them in a minute when we talk about kind of nightlife stuff. But the reason I want to mention that now is, again, to get some amazing views of Bangkok, the city, during the day. Then some of these sky bars offer that opportunity. Yeah,
absolutely.
So Labua State Tower, Banyan Tree, to name two, offer fantastic views both day and night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should also mention as well that we might as well stick with the nightlife theme. That a lot of the hotels on the river have their own sky bars as well. So you've got the Hilton across the river where we stayed before. We mentioned that just a few minutes ago, and that has its own sky bar. It's more of an enclosed sky bar, so it's Labua Estate and Banyan Tree are all both open air, whereas over at the Millennium it's all inside, but you still get some great views of the city. And then this hotel, if you're staying in a club room, then you've got the club lounge, which is kind of a sky bar in itself.
It is. It offers amazing views. So not too dissimilar to this view, to be fair. But obviously
just
the
more
club
panoramic.
It takes up half a floor. So absolutely.
And probably the best thing about the Millennium Sky Bar and this Sky Bar is the fact that they are on the river as well, whereas the Banyan Tree and the Labua Estate are a little bit more
in the centre of the city.
Bangkok.
Yeah.
So some other recommendations. Patpong, again, that's another place where you might want to go for nightlife, and also the Koh San Road as well. You get a lot of the backpackers and travellers down the Koh San Road, and one of our favourite bars there is, I think it's called the Rooftop Bar, and it does some great live music. So if you're down that end of town, it's worthwhile checking that out.
It is. It's on the first floor, so you can look down. And from a gay nightlife perspective, so that's kind of centered around the Patpong area. All right, Soi 2 is the area. Okay, and it's a really nice enclosed space, isn't it?
And Soi just basically means street, so street 2 basically.
Yeah, it's a nice enclosed space. All right, where they have a collection of bars, restaurants. in a relatively all enclosed. And it's all not enclosed, sorry, in a contained space, which is really nice. You can sit outside, obviously, and it's a great place. They have karaoke bars, you name it, whatever you want to see and do down there. But it's a great experience for both gay and straight, to be fair.
Yeah.
All right, so that's...
And you get a real kind of vibe for the Bangkok nightlife as well if you head down that way.
Yeah, absolutely, and so we'd absolutely recommend someone going. We've been down there every night for the past few nights, and we love it down there. It's great.
So, how to get around the city? Well, you've got taxis obviously, but you've also got tuk-tuks, and with the tuk-tuks you really need to barter, just like you do when you go down to the markets. You need to barter to get the best price, otherwise you kind of run the risk of being ripped off with those. But it's a really authentic way to get around the city, and it's great fun. A little bit hair raising at times as well.
Yeah, and just on the bartering thing, so the one thing I would say is, if anyone that's not used to bartering, and let's be honest, most of us from I guess aren't used to bartering, so you ask how much, they say a price, and you halve it, and then that becomes your starting point. So if
you meet in between somewhere.
Yeah, so they might say, oh, it's 300 baht to your hotel. We say, no, I'll give you 150, and he'll say 250, and I'll say no, 2. And that's it. You go, yeah, okay then. So that's it. That's how you barter. That's it.
Yeah.
They love it. They expect it. You should not feel uncomfortable doing it. But I accept, and as it was for us, it does take a little bit getting used to. But that's your rule. Take their figure, half it, and then build up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they know what bartering means, but there you go.
No, but some people don't know. Some people have different ways of doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean, you're right to say that some people feel uncomfortable doing it, but yeah, over here, it's the norm. So back to how to get around the city. Well, again, it all comes back to the river, and most of the hotels here on the river actually have a complimentary boat that takes you down to the BTS Sky Station, which is about 5-10 minutes boat ride away. And the BTS is basically the sky train, so it runs above the city. There's 2 lines, and for most of the places that you want to go to in Bangkok, you can get that.
Yeah,
and it's nice, and it's aircon, it's cheap, easy to use.
Yeah, and it's fun, and if you're a bit of a transport geek like Ryan is, then it's kind of a must-do thing. So we have to. But to be fair, it's quick, it's easy, it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
To be fair,
I think you can get to most parts of the city for about 50 baht.
Yeah,
which is how much is that?
In English money, it's about £1.10, £1.20p, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's great. So what about food?
Food, well, we've got a few recommendations for restaurants, and one of them is right here at the Royal Orchid Sheraton, and that's a Riverside Grill. So it's a really nice restaurant set on the side of the Chao Phraya River, and it's a nice chilled out restaurant, reasonably priced as well.
Yeah, I mean, this hotel has a number of eating options. One is, as Ryan says, the Riverside Grill. Another one is, there's an Italian here called Giorgio's. There's also a Thai restaurant here. And the beauty of this hotel is they all offer outdoor eating as well, all right? But let's be honest, all big hotels offer kind of similar type options in terms of food. But the Royal Orchid Sheraton is certainly one that we stayed at that offers the outside area as well, So other hotels we've stayed at, e.g. the Hilton and the Shangri-La, they're more inside, aren't they?
Yeah. Other places if you want to eat outside of the hotels, you've got the Mango Tree, which is authentic Thai food. So that's a great place to try.
Yeah.
And then you've also got a bit of a novelty restaurant called Cabbage and Condom, and that's more of a charity kind of restaurant where they help promote safe sex to the sex workers here in Bangkok.
Yeah. And then obviously your usual range of fast food options exists everywhere. So whether that be McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, Starbucks, all those brands that you'll be familiar with are plenty here in Bangkok for people that want kind of a more budget type and faster meal. Cool.
So that's our top tips for Bangkok. I hope it's been helpful for you, and I hope you've enjoyed the video as well. Remember, all of our videos from our time here in the city and the other destinations that we've been to around the world can be found on our website at www.theglobeguys.com. You can also follow us on social media. Our social media platforms are
YouTube, The Globe Guys, Facebook, Globe Guys, and then obviously, as Ryan said, our website, www.theglobeguys.com. theglowguys.com.
Yeah, so follow us on Facebook, and we'd love you to subscribe to us on YouTube as well.
Yeah. So until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.